So today I'm going to talk about a Canadian pop group from the late 60s, and that's Kensington Market. They put out two albums, 68 and 69. They were both produced by Felix Pappalardi of Mountain fame, and he also produced a lot of other people, but these are pretty weird albums. The song you're hearing was their hit single, at least in Canada, called I Would Be the One. And after that, the music is very, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very odd. The Felix Pappalardi produced both these albums, but man, I don't know where his head was. There's some really weird arrangements and weird instruments put in. The guitar usually is way down in the mix if it's a lead guitar, and I think these guys would have been better suited for another few years when singer-songwriters became popular, because they have a weird way of writing music. This is their first album, and they're they're in a snowstorm, and I know in the summertime in Ontario, where I grew up, you'd see cars coming up from the States with skis on the back of their car. So I think an album like this would have made people believe that we had snow all year round. But anyways, I went to see this group at the Toronto Pop Festival in June of 1969, and they broke up, of course, just before that. So the two principal songwriters and singers were there, and they put on an acoustic set, which was quite good. I think that's where they probably would have benefited better. Their second album is called Aardvark, and it's basically more of the same as the first album. Very odd arrangements, kind of weird. I've listened to this a few times just in the last week, and I thought, man, the hit single is kind of a nice rocky thing with moves right along, but everything else kind of slows right down. The first album, actually, the first song and the last song are really good songs, and then everything in between becomes kind of strange. There's actually a song called Aunt Violet's Knee, and they actually have the lyrics on the back of the album. There they are on the back, pretty well. Well, the picture's a little different than the front, but anyways, they're in snow either way. And the second album is called Aardvark, and I don't know why it's called Aardvark. There's really no mention of aardvarks on here, and it looks like, well, there's an aardvark sitting in a rocking chair back there. I don't know if that's an indication of where the music sort of lies or what, but the arrangements are really weird, and the songs are kind of abstract, if anything, I would say. But I bought both albums at the time. These are both original on W7, Warner Brothers 7 label, and I remember the singles, because there was a single off this album too which didn't chart very, very high, and it's called Help Me, and it's a good song too. And then the rest of the album, there is actually one song at the very end of this album called Dorian, and I think they must have been using the Dorian scale or something on guitar. It's kind of almost a psych song. I wish they would have done more of that, and it's like a 6-minute song. So anyways, Kensington Market from Canada, from Toronto, and Kensington Market is a famous area in Toronto where they had markets and everything, and I never really got to Kensington Market. I was to Toronto quite a few times, but never actually got to Kensington Market, the place. But this is Kensington Market, the band. So so long. Anybody out there? Anybody interested in Kensington Market, Toronto band, Canada? Anybody? See too many people. Ah well.